End of summer, I decided to wear a Hawaiian shirt. It's dreary outside, it's fall-like, it's cool, so I'm gonna bring up the atmosphere and the mood with my Hawaiian shirt for the unofficial. You wait and see the actual end of summer for the equinox. So I may have to buy a whole outfit of Hawaiian shirts and pants and shoes and whatnot. Anyway, so it's sort of a laid back. We don't have a 4 o'clock this afternoon because of racing. So thought we'd just come on here on Facebook Live, sort of give you the forecast. Now, this is before I update it. Usually, right now is the time that I'm working to update the forecast so that we get it ready for the 4 o'clock show. But since we don't have a 4 o'clock, I'll just do the forecast here after I talk to you, and then you'll see the end product once we update Fox 8 weather, fox8.com weather, and on the app, and we'll record a clickable forecast for you, and then we'll see you at 5 o'clock on the TV side. But we'll just take a minute and talk about what's going on. It's been a soggy one. Yesterday, we had a tornado warning, as a matter of fact, yesterday in Mahoning County. We had a lot of rain as well. By the way, I put a video, someone took a video of that tornado in Mahoning County, and I retweeted it on Twitter. So if you're on Twitter, go ahead and go to my Twitter handle at Dante Jones, at D Jones Fox 8, or just search my name, Dante Jones. And once you find that, you'll be able to see the video that I retweeted of that actual tornado in Mahoning County. As a matter of fact, I think the National Weather Service came out with some information about it. I haven't really had a chance to look at it yet, but we'll try and get that in and include it in our evening shows here. All right, let's talk about what's going on because it is so wet out there. The National Weather Service, speaking of, has given us an aerial flood watch until 11 o'clock for those counties that you see there in the green. It is just a sopping wet mess out there. If you're north of these counties, yeah, it's going to be wet, but you probably don't have the biggest threat for flooding. So right now you can see why. That's where the showers are, just to the south. Now we are starting to pop up some more showers to the north as well, over in the Ashtabula County, and of course down into the Mahoning County area, Columbiana County, seeing some shower activity down into Tuscarawas County, Stark County as well. So it is, and Holmes County, seeing some rain too. So we're looking at the 24-hour rainfall totals. Just kind of pulled this up. That 3.7 that you see over towards Newcastle and Mahoning County, that's off by about, I'd say, maybe about 3/4 of an inch. I think they received about 4.5 inches over towards Mahoning County. This is just a 24-hour radar estimate. The accumulation over towards, say, down in Holmes County, a little over 1.5 inches. Over towards Worcester, over 4.5 inches there. 3.5 inches as well as you get towards places like Ashland County, and then it's lighter as you head north. So anywhere from about 1 to 4.5 inches is what we're talking about was the spread just yesterday through the early part of today. So it's just been terrible. Some minor flooding around, some ponding on the roadways there. And there's the time lapse that just kind of shows you things have not really gotten better at all. Looking at the air show, I think it's still going on. I just don't know how nice it's going to be, in all honesty, for it. I know yesterday they closed it down, and everyone who had tickets to yesterday's show could use them for today's show. But it's just not a beautiful day for it, in all honesty. Currently, temperatures are sitting in the 70s. It's cloudy and showery around, and not seeing any thunderstorms, thankfully, but just showery. Temperatures in the 70s as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon and into the early evening. It's going to be another warm and muggy one tonight with, let me bring those visibilities up. I skipped that graphic there. Let me show you that. Yeah, there's some visibility problems, especially as you head over towards Lorain County, Erie, Huron counties, seeing some visibility problems. Anywhere you get this rain and this fog and what have you, you're going to run into some of those visibility problems there. So just a heads up that's going to be an issue as we go throughout the afternoon and throughout the evening time, is the visibility. So be forewarned of that. So as we go through the rest of the afternoon into the evening, like I mentioned, temperatures going to be breezy in the 70s and then dropping into the 60s. So I really would, in all honesty, if you get chilly easily, maybe long sleeves or a light jacket or so. That's really par for the course here for the rest of the afternoon into the evening if you're headed out to do anything. We could use the rain because some portions of the state, I clicked that way too fast, some portions of the state still pretty abnormally dry out there, especially east of 77, south of 76, maybe a little around the 76 corridor, I should say. So we can get those folks some rain, but by and large, I mean, in all honesty, we're still doing well for ourselves in the state. Let's just pan out. Let me show you that. So there's a couple spots down towards the Miami Valley, the Dayton area, where abnormally dry, but that's the lowest on the totem pole as far as the drought monitor goes. It's this stuff over here where you're talking reds and maroons and oranges over towards Texas and like Nebraska and Kansas and Oklahoma and over towards California. Those are the folks that really need the rain. I wish somehow there was a way we could just get some, pump the rain that we're getting here on the east and pump it over to the west. I mean, we've made so many advances technological wise. You would think that we'd be able to make some advances technological wise in that department, but unfortunately we have not gotten there just yet. So, all right, let's talk about what's still yet to come as far as the rain goes. So here's the futurecast. So it's cloudy with on and off again light scattered showers. So it looks like it's just light scattered showers for the rest of the afternoon into the evening, nothing really heavy, even into the overnight. Then there's tomorrow. We remain cloudy with some scattered showers around for the bulk of the day. It's not until we get, say, about 6 o'clock as we start to get closer towards sunset or so that we start to break up the cloud cover, get some sunshine in here and start drying out. But even into Wednesday, we're going to keep about a 20% chance in there with this wraparound flow around this low pressure that moves off to the south and east. We could still see a few passing light showers. So I think Wednesday is going to be one of those type of days where you're going to see some blue sky, you're going to see some sunshine, but you'll also see a dark cloud here or there. And if it passes by, it'll wet the windshield a little bit, a light sprinkle, light shower, then it'll move on, more blue sky and sunshine, another dark cloud moves by, sprinkle showers, and rinse and repeat, and the whole thing continues throughout the day before we get into Thursday, where we see more sunshine, and even into Friday as well, we see some more sunshine. So that's the way I think Wednesday is going to be, sort of that transition day. So tonight, cloudy with a few showers around, still warm and muggy in the 60s. And then tomorrow, 77. Rain and storms around, late day clearing. And then the 8-day forecast at this point in time, we're still looking at Wednesday drying out, 78, 84 is on Thursday, 83 on Friday, sunshine, drier, 82 for Saturday, partly to mostly sunny, an isolated pop-up shower storm chance on Saturday there. And then Sunday and Monday, mid-70s, clouds and rain showers around, overnight lows dropping into the upper 50s. If that doesn't scream fall, I don't know what does. Now on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, the Browns are playing, I don't remember if they're home or if they are at Carolina. I cannot remember for the life of me. But if they are home, and I'll obviously check that before we go on air. If they're here, then oh boy, we got some rain showers to contend with. You know what? I'm just going to go on Google here real quickly and type in Cleveland Browns. And unfortunately, I can't see you all's responses, or else I'd be able to know that some of you are probably typing, "Hey, here's where they are." So we're looking at just rain showers, in all honesty, for us on Sunday. All right, so it is at the Panthers. It is in Charlotte. So I don't know what the Charlotte forecast is going to be for Saturday. We'll have to, or for Sunday rather. We'll have to check that, because that could make all the difference in a football game. But so anyway, so that's just the forecast there. Really looking at a drier into the week than a beginning of the week. So the rest of this evening, rest of the afternoon, clouds around, scattered light showers and drizzle for the most part. And then tomorrow we'll start the late day clearing. Beautiful forecast as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for that matter. And then next Sunday and Monday we start the wet pattern all over again. All right, so I am going to go now and update the forecast, get the forecasting and update everything And so within the next couple of hours, you'll start to see a new clickable come over. And if you're checking fox8.com and the app, you'll start to see that get refreshed. And then we'll get a whole new forecast for you coming up at 5 o'clock. We'll see you then. Have a great night, everybody.